Hey everyone, Eugene Fedorovsky coming to you live from Brooklyn, New York. Yes, I'm home. I slept in my own bed last night. I love trips, I love events, I love vacations. But sleeping in my own bed, one of the best feelings in the world. And to have my pup with me, my wife with me, amazing. So, happy Monday everyone. TGIM! Thank God it's Monday. You will think, why are you so excited? It's Monday. Usually people say, thank God it's Friday, TGIF. Well, in my life, TGIM, TGIF, TG, every single day of the week. Why? Why do I love Monday so much? Because Monday gives me the opportunity to sit down, figure out what is it that I want to do this week. It gives me the opportunity to plan it out. It gives me the opportunity to do the actions. And it gives me the chance to review what happened last week. Did I hit my goals? Did I not hit my goals? Did I crush them? Why did I do it? Why didn't I do it? Or whatever. So, Monday is amazing. Monday is the beginning of a new week. Monday is the beginning of a new opportunity. So, just remember that. So, let's get to it. What do you really want? We've all heard, you have to have a why that makes you cry. That's what will drive you to succeed in whatever it is in life. Job, business, personal life, whatever. You have to figure out what it is that you want. And it's true. Because if you know what it is that you want, those times when you don't feel like doing the actions, those times when you don't feel like doing the activity, those times when you feel like crap, if you have those times, or I should say when you have those times, because everyone goes through it. It just depends how long you get stuck in that. Take out that piece of paper. Take out that computer file, your phone, wherever you have it written down, and take a look at what it is that you really want. Now, I hear this from lots and lots of people. I want to retire my spouse. I want to have the time freedom. I want to be home and blah, 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 blah. I want to help charities. That's all fine and dandy. But a lot of those are external factors. They're external to you. And a lot of times, the same people have the same things that they really want for a very long time. Because fact of the matter is, it feels nice when somebody asks you, hey, what do you really want? And you tell them, I want to retire my spouse. And they're like, oh my God. That is so nice. It's commercially digestible to want to retire your spouse. But if you sit down and you figure out what is it that you truly, really want, regardless if it's materialistic or not, I believe that you should reward yourself with material things if you're into that sort of thing. I love cars. Cars are my jam. So one of my goals to accomplish within the when my current lease is up, is to get a Mercedes G-Wagon. Big goal. Materialistic as hell. Don't care. I want it. I love cars. I want that car. I want a house. I want to have space where I can work. I want to have space where my dog can run around. I want to have a backyard. I want to have a barbecue grill. All these things are something that I want. And all those things are something that I'm path to get. Because I set them as a goal, I put them in my vision, and then, getting too far of myself, giving you a sneak peek about the second part. But I'm here to say, hey, it may not be right, it may be wrong, I don't know. But I feel that it's okay to want materialistic things, if that's what you truly want. A lot of people are afraid to say, hey, I want that fancy car, I want that fancy watch, I want those fancy shoes, I want that fancy purse. Because they're afraid that they're going to be judged by other people and saying, hey, you're materialistic. You should go donate that money to charity. You should donate the money to charity if it makes you feel good. Don't be guilted into giving money to somebody else. Do it because it makes you feel good. So sit down and figure out, what is it that I truly, really, really want out of life? Because if you want to retire your spouse, but you only want to retire your spouse because it sounds nice, don't put that as a goal. Now, the second part of this, the more important part, is how do you actually get it? And the first part is figuring out what you want and then figuring out how to get it. So the first part of how to get it is by setting up a vision. Once you know what you want, figure out what kind of a person has those things. What kind of a person would you have to be in order to have that fancy car? What kind of a person would you have to be to retire your spouse? What kind of a person would you have to become in order to be able to spend as much free or have freedom, whatever that means, whatever kind of freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, whatever freedom. What kind of a person would you have to become? Some people say, again, going back to retiring my spouse bit, they're like, I want to retire my spouse, or, ooh, I want to be on that stage. I want to be at that event. Well, how would it feel like? Or how does it feel like? I recently took a personal development test that went very, very deep. And the lady that administered it after she was going over my results, and she shared with me that when you have a vision, think of it as it's in the present. Don't think of it as in the future. So, I'll give you an example. So let's say you want to be on the stage. You want to be on your company stage. You want to accept that check. Fantastic. How does it feel? What are you wearing? Who are you thinking? How does it feel to walk down from behind the curtain and walk up on that stage? How many steps are there? What kind of a microphone do they give you? Who do you see in the audience watching you accept that check or whatever recognition or whatever it is you're doing on the stage? How do you feel when all eyes in the room are on you? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you grateful? So that's around being on the stage. I'll give you another example. I'm on a roll here. You want to have a car. Nice, fancy car like I do. Cool. You're good people. Obviously, I'm joking. You can have a fancy car, whatever you want. You're cool regardless. Go down to the dealership and sit in that car. Touch the steering wheel. Feel the nice leather, if it's leather. The shifter. Smell how the leather in the car smells. Don't taste it. That would be a little weird. I don't want you licking car parts. Go outside. Take a look at it, how beautiful that car looks. Take it for a test drive. Feel how it drives. How do you feel sitting in it? Involve as many senses as it makes sense. And bring all of that in the present as if you already possess that thing. Whether it's a car, you can do it for a watch. How would it feel if you had a fancy $20,000 watch? To me, doesn't matter. I'm not into watches. To some people, it makes them feel better. Just remember, whatever it is that you really want, look at the behind and the underlying factor. Why do you want that thing? It's okay to get a car and then imagine you driving and then your cousin or your brother or your mother or your friend or your coworker who constantly told you you can't do it. That business, it ain't gonna work. What are you doing? Wasting your free time. Let's go hang out. And you're like, no, I gotta work. It ain't not gonna do anything with them anyway. Imagine you pulling up to them in your nice, fancy new car at a red light, and them looking at you, and their jaw drops, and they're like, oh, holy crap. They're actually driving that fancy car. Imagine how it would feel. Same thing for the stage. Imagine that somebody who constantly tells you you can't do it, they're in the audience watching you on the stage. How would that make you feel? You would probably be proud of your accomplishments. And you should be. Whatever it is that you set your mind to, you can accomplish. I truly believe that. It may not take you half a year. It may not take you a year. Hell, it may not take you 5. But what if it takes you 10 years of consistent work to get what it is that you truly want out of life? You get one shot. You don't get a do-over in life. There are no second chances at life. One of the things that Jeff Alchaber shared from the stage that impacted me, he said towards the end of his speech, he was talking about building an international business. Excuse me. But at the end, towards the end, he said, remember why you're building this business. Remember the family that you're doing this for. And that touched me. My subconscious really resonated with that. So I urge you to figure out why are you doing this. Whatever it is you're doing, whether it is network marketing, whether it's a regular job, whether it's a regular business. Think about why you're doing what you're doing, why you want to make that money. Usually people want to make money, earn money for something else. To get that fancy car, to get that fancy house, to get that fancy watch, to be able to contribute to charity. Money is value. You put out value, you get money. Proven formula. No ifs and doubts about it. So what does that mean? Just put out value in whatever way you can. But what is that money going to bring you? What will make you happy? And that's what I highly urge you guys to figure out. What do you truly want? Doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter if it's accepted by society or not. Maybe you want a $20 million jet. Good for you. I say good for you. You want it, figure out how you can get it. And then imagine, how would it be if you had that today? Where would you fly in that personal jet? Who would you fly with? That's the second part. How do you get the thing that you want? By putting in the action, by first visualizing it, that you're in possession of it, and then doing the activities that are needed to get it. So I hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, and share. I love knowing how many people my videos touch, or don't touch for that matter. And if you want, feel free to visit my website at www.eugenefedorovsky.com, where I have over 100 training videos such as this on mindset, on skills needed to grow a business. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you have a kick butt day, the rest of the day, however many hours there are left. And I'll see you next time. Take care.